Okay. Welcome back. It's Emily and Nicole.
Today we're going to share with you 9 ways how to never find time to write.
But first of all, we'd like to talk about what we're reading.
I'm reading Thicker Than Water by Bridget Kemmerer. I have read all of her contemporary YA this summer. Top 5 author for me, for sure. Thicker Than Water, I'm on chapter, 8. Love.
Call It What You Want is another one of hers, and we both finished it recently and loved it.
Letters to the Lost. Yeah, so Bridget. Good.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, could you write 10 more by next summer?
I currently am reading Upside of Falling by Alex Light, and it's been delightful. Delightful.
Perhaps you have been wondering, or maybe you haven't. Magic 8 Ball on our desk, constant presence. Why?
We have a book out that deals with the Magic 8 Ball, and it is currently with a publisher, and we are just waiting to hear back from them. So
whether it's a yes or a no, we're really hoping for that yes. You know who you are. Okay, so let's get to it. First of all, we are basically mocking all writers, including ourselves, for not finding time to write. We've heard every excuse from every writer we know. And so here we go.
Never, ever think. But most of all, never think while you're in the shower. Most of the great ideas come when you are showering for some reason.
I know. Well, nobody's bothering you usually. It feels like the thoughts just flow with the water. Mm-hmm. So, and they rain upon you. And I keep Post-it notes in my bathroom drawer for that very reason.
Never go grocery shopping. This is number 2. Or do any mundane task.
Don't fold laundry. Mm-mm. Don't cook.
No.
Don't clean.
If you never go grocery shopping, you will never have food, and you'll basically starve yourself, and you can't write when you're that hungry. So,
because when you do mundane tasks, for example, I've had some strokes of brilliance, I feel, when I've been folding laundry. So unglamorous. But it's like your mind just takes a rest because it's doing this thing it's done a million times, and then the ideas flow. Number 3, never be alone in a quiet room with a computer at night because your fingers might just start typing and you do not want that.
Scary stuff.
Because then you'll be finding time to write.
And you don't want that time to write.
Don't. So when my house is quiet, I have a nice office that I've created for myself. I close the door. The house is quiet at night. Nobody's knocking on the front door or any door for that matter. They're all asleep. And I'm in my office with my computer, with my lamp on. It's just me and my computer. And I can write until time is up.
Number 4, never drive a car or be a passenger in a car where someone else is driving. Your thoughts might wander completely because wandering thoughts lead to wandering ideas, and wandering ideas lead to time writing, and you don't want that to happen.
Number 5, never go on a walk. And just to be safe, don't exercise at all because, exercise increases creativity and then you'll start having thoughts. Henry David Thoreau said that as he would go on his walks, he would have creative spikes. So it's probably best not to allow any mental time for writing.
Emily and I are 2 different heights. She's tall, I'm short. And when we go on walks, my legs have to double time to keep up with her long legs. But when we're on our walks together, we talk about all the things. Ways we can improve our writing. We basically plot while we walk, but it does increase our creativity. And so it's pretty amazing. And the first time that we had decided to write together was on a walk. Yep. This episode is sponsored by Doc's Bowls, yet again. This chalice was made by Doc. He takes extreme care in all of his bowl making. If you would like to commission your own, you cannot because he does not sell them. And he does not commission them. He just makes them and puts them in a room. Thanks, Doc. Number 6, never socialize. Being around people can give you ideas about what you want to write. And so,
and I feel like ideas are writing, right? Like if you're generating ideas, you are doing mental writing.
So basically socializing is a waste of time.
Number 7, never take time for spirituality. Spirituality gives you a chance to quiet your soul, quiet your mind, get inspiration, revelation, and if that happens, you might get ideas.
Never go on vacations to cool places. Oh, I love to travel, but don't do it because you'll meet people of different cultures and different beliefs and they look different and it causes you to have all these ideas about what you want to put in your books and all of that comes from vacationing. You do not want a vacation.
You do not want inspiring settings or to hear about different stories and myths and legends that might give you inspiration. So it's probably best just to keep those suitcases in the tops of your closets zipped. Number 9, never allow yourself to think as you fall asleep at night. As your mind drifts and unravels from the day, it might give you a few ideas and you might want to write them down. So if you want to avoid that, don't think as you drift to sleep every night.
And if you happen to fall asleep, heaven forbid you fall asleep, do not wake up at 3 a.m. because the best ideas can come into your head. I don't know why it's always 3 a.m., but it really is.
It really is
3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, I woke up at 3 a.m. again. But you get the best ideas about like villains and about conflict and all that happens at 3 a.m. and sometimes you get a little scared too.
Irrational thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but in all seriousness, this list, we get real life. It gets in the way of what you really want to do, which is write.
Every single day, set aside a time, even if it's only writing a paragraph. Set aside the time and write.
And always remember,
as the famous Will Shakespeare once said, be not afraid of greatness.
Like and subscribe.